Yeah, there's big time collegiate and professional football and basketball, lacrosse, soccer, whatever. But then there's the game that you can play, whether you're a short, chubby person like people we know, or you are a jock or a jockette. You can play the lottery. You like that idea, don't you?
That's a good idea.
Listen, I'm going to introduce you now for the first time officially in your new title, and that is Executive Director of the Arizona Lottery, Director Tony Bouie. You've been introduced, however, to a lot of people for a long time now. Another U of A guy.
Yeah, bear down, right?
Yeah, and you did for a long time on the football and baseball fields.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Those were exciting years, but so is this, isn't it?
Yeah, those were some of the best years of my life, but this is a really great opportunity to do something for more people than I did before.
Well, then talk to us about what's exciting this year, right now, the end of August, going into the fall of the Arizona Lottery.
Well, we had a record-setting year for the lottery last year. We had $750 million in sales. We transferred just over $176 million to the state in various buckets, whether it's education, environment, economic development, or health and human services. Those are the real four pillars that we
talk about that money coming back. Because I still, after all these years, still hear people say, well, for crying out loud, the money all goes into the lottery and then I never see any of it. But they do, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and people really understand we're a state agency, and every dollar that we have is taxpayer dollar. So we try to manage that. We try to generate more net revenues than before, year after year, and we just did that last year as well. Top line sales growth and fund transfers, and it goes back to various beneficiaries, whether it's Game and Fish, or whether it's Health Start, which is a program that helps educate and inform young teen pregnancies. There are a bunch of beneficiaries that we give the money to.
And if you want to know where it goes, if you want to know where your lottery money goes, you can find out. That's all available.
It's all available, and we're transparent. It's one of the things we're really trying to be more of in under my administration, is to make sure that everything that we do is apparent to people very, very readily.
There's folks out there right now who have pen and paper ready to find out what the address is, what the email address is, what the website address is, where they can find out where those organizations are.
They need to find us they can find us on Facebook, they can find us on Twitter, they can go to ArizonaLottery.com. There's a section on that webpage specifically dedicated for our beneficiaries.
Yeah, and that way if you happen to see the name Tony Bouie, you say, wait a minute, I used to watch him playing football, not just for the U of A, Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah, I was in Tampa for 4 years. I played under Sam Weish and Tony Dungy, so I had some great times in Tampa.
Oh, what a history.
Yeah.
Is that the best time of your life?
College was the best time of my life, but right after that was the NFL.
Not counting this.
This is number 3. This is number 3.
Tony, a new concept of anonymity coming up, because there are a lot of folks who said, yes, absolutely, I'd love to win those millions, and I've got those fantasies and those dreams, but I don't want to be the family with the big check there and having total strangers come to my door asking for a loan.
You know what, if you win a lot of money, you'll probably have a lot of new friends. There was SB 2047, which was passed by Senator Kavanaugh, and that allows people who win the option to be in a 90-day anonymity kind of zone, where we don't tell them who they are, we don't tell them what the winning amount is, and they can remain anonymous for 90 days. Or they can opt in and we can have them promoted in all over Facebook and the television about this great winning that they've.
But the 90 days of anonymity allows you to move out of town anyway.
It allows you
to, a little time.
Yeah. You can move to Barbados, buy an island, and
That's if you happen to be one of those lucky winners. But boy, there's a lot of them and an amazing number of games. We've got a minute left. We've talked about the lottery. There's never enough time to talk about all the games and all the opportunities. but I want you to spend just a few seconds to talk about something that's been close to you, lymphoma.
Yes, yes. I'm a cancer survivor. 6 years ago, I was diagnosed with stage 4 lymphoma and had 2 kids at the time, 3 and a 1-year-old, beautiful wife. Life really changes. And you know what? I really reassessed my life. I ended up saying, you know what? You can't put off things that you want to do in life. So I ended up running for office as I'm going through chemo treatment, and barely lost. And then I ended up running again in 2010. I ran in 2008, 2010. I got pummeled in 10. But you know what? I met some tremendous people in politics and in government. And it was those relationships, my business background, my leadership skills that have really led me here today.
See, this is the kind of guy that you want to have as a guest. Cancer wasn't bad enough. He decided to go into politics. I mean, for crying out loud. You're talking about somebody who just simply has, you know what? What you have is a brand new job, executive director of the Arizona Lottery. And you got good health too, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm in remission.
My best.
Right.
I hope you're in remission from politics too.
Yes, yes, yes. I don't know about that one.
Stick around, please. You can count your winnings shortly after the end of the Morning Scramble, because we got more coming up.